Hey guys, I'm Alina and today we are going to do some questions based on future Ontario. So let's get started. So I made a video discussing what is future Ontario. Basically the explanation part, you can check it out over here or in the description box. And over there I told you that I'll be making a video just discussing the questions. So here we have a few questions. So let's start. First question says, Il finir is the verb, son roman avant la fin de l'année. He will have finished his novel before the end of the year, before the year ends. So finir is a verb. Now in future Ontario we have two auxiliary verbs, either être or avoir. So finir, neither is it in Dr. and Mrs. Van der Tram, and neither it is a pronominal verb. So we use the verb avoir. Il aura fini son roman avant la fin de l'année. Now you see aura, it is in future simple, which is the rule of what we say as future Ontario, and finir, it is the past participle, okay, of the verb finir. So aura fini. Il aura fini son roman avant la fin de l'année. Okay. Moving on to the next question. Elle dash à l'école au vélo. Elle over here, it's plural. Okay, remember that. Aller, it is a verb which is in Dr. and Mrs. Van der Tram rule. So our auxiliary verb would be être. And the answer would be Elles seront allées à l'école au vélo. They will have gone to the school in a cycle. Now here you see we have an extra ES over here. Why is that? Because if you remember in passé composé, whenever we have the auxiliary verb as être, then we always accord our past participle according to the subject. So as our subject was feminine and it was plural, we added an extra E and S in the past participle. Okay, so same rule as passé composé we will also use in future Ontario while we write the past participle. Next question. Rachel, l'an prochain, tu me connaître depuis 5 ans. So Rachel, like in a conversation you say, Rachel, next year you will have known me for 5 years. Now connaître is a verb, and with connaître we use the auxiliary avoir. Rachel, l'an prochain, tu m'auras connu depuis 15 ans. Now aura, okay, because our subject is tu, and because we are using avoir, we do not do any accordance. Fourth one, je dash répondre à toutes les questions. So répondre is the verb, which means to reply or to answer. I will have answered all the questions is what it will mean when we write the answer. So répondre, we will use avoir. So j'aurais répondu à toutes les questions. Now here you see over here when we have two vowels, it was actually je and then aurais, right? Now we have two vowels, so first vowel gets cancelled and becomes j'aurais. Now in some questions you will the je will already be written in this form, but in some it is written like the proper form, like whole je. So don't get confused if you have to yourself cancel out the E. Okay, so j'aurais répondu à toutes les questions. The fifth question, jusqu'à la fin de la semaine, je apprendre la chanson. Apprendre is the verb. Now you see la chanson, not le chanson, even though it does not end with an E. So it tells us that chanson, it is feminine. Okay. So by the end of the week, I will have learned the song. So apprendre, we use avoir. Jusque à la fin de la semaine, j'aurai appris la chanson. Now, if you want to negate it, how will you do that? Now, negation will be around a verb aurait, which is the auxiliary verb. So it will become je. We'll write no. Now here je will be like this because the vowel clash is gone now. So je ne aurais pas. Je ne aurais pas appris la chanson. By the end of the week, I will not have learned the song. Okay, so that was just an example on how you do negation. It's the same in every other question. Elle vous téléphonez de quel finit son roman? Now here, I have only one type of question over here, which has two blanks. So here, now if you remember in the video, I told you that when we talk about futur antérieur, it's an action that will have been completed before another action in the future. So basically, we kind of talk about two actions. One which will have been completed and the other before which it will have been completed. So the first action is always futur antérieur and a second action is always futur simple. So here we have two blanks, which means one blank is for futur antérieur and one blank is for futur simple. Now which one is for which? First action is futur antérieur, second is futur simple. So first figure out which is the first action. Elle vous dash de quel son roman. She will call you as soon as she finishes her novel. So for one action is she will call you. Second action is as soon as she finishes her novel. So first she will finish her novel, then she will call you. So that is why our first action is finishing the novel, which is the second blank. So this blank is for futur antérieur and then she will call you. So the first blank is for futur simple. Now here you might get confused that why is futur simple first and futur antérieur second in the sentence. It's just that the formation of the sentence is such that futur simple comes first, but it does not matter on the placement in the sentence. It just matters on the which action is first. You can also tell by the tense marker all the tense markers. I have also told them in my video. So now that we know which verb or which tense we have to use in which blank, so the answer will be Elle vous téléphonera de quelle aura fini son roman. Okay, first one futur simple and the second one futur antérieur. Okay, aura fini because elle, and here now one more thing you might get confused that we have vous over here, then why téléphonera? Please be sure or please be careful that here vous is not the subject, elle is the subject. Okay, seventh question. Aussitôt que vous dash sa lettre, vous partirez. Now again you see here, though we do not have two blanks, but we again have futur simple. You see over here, this is futur simple, and again we have a tense marker aussitôt. So this tells us that here we have futur antérieur. As soon as you will have received the letter, you will leave. So aussitôt que vous aurez reçu sa lettre, vous partirez. Okay. The last question. Nous dash tout le site historique de la région. We will have visited all the historical sites of the region. So visiter is the verb, and with visiter we will use avoir as the auxiliary. So, nous aurons visité tout le site historique de la région. So this was again a small video discussing the questions. If you want me to discuss more questions with more variety of questions is what I mean basically, then just drop a comment down below and I'll do that. And that was all for today's video. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video and subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so that you get notified every time I'm on YouTube. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, take care and bye bye.